saying that we are live. So let me find myself and yeah, then we can get started. Now I am going live way earlier than I usually do, so if nobody shows up, nobody shows up. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and my husband and I kind of want to sit outside on our patio tonight. So that is what we're going to do. So there we go. And I see myself. Okay. I am live. Am I moving yet? There we go. Okay, so we are doing the best of 30 days of sketches right now. And I am not doing today's sketch because I have big, huge mixed media plans for that sketch. And it's going to be one of those times where I have to let the mixed media dry. So I am going back to, I believe this is day, I want to say day 2 or so, where I did not do this layout. So it's a stacked layout on this side and one photo. So I thought this would be awesome to do the opening page of our Dominican Republic album. I know I've got projects out the wazoo. I've got 2 Disney albums I'm working on. I've got the 2021 and 2020 albums I'm trying to wrap up, and I'm starting a new project, but I'm excited about it, so that's what I'm going to scrapbook. So this is the sketch, and then let me get back over here. Alrighty. It says I am not on time. Okay. And I just got notice that somebody's watching a replay of one of my live videos. I'm like, come over to YouTube. It's live right now, guys. Hi, guys. I don't know what YouTube is doing right now. It's a little bit behind, but we will get to it. So if feet pictures are not your thing, I'm sorry. This is my husband and I at the beach in Punta Cana, and I am drinking a cab tonight. Not a crisp pour at all, just a little bit. So cheers to you all. Okay, so I'm going to use this sketch as my opening page, and I'm doing the feet picture as my opening page. So about 14 years ago or so, the first time Christopher and I went to Punta Cana, we did a foot photo as well. I think our first foot photo was a little bit better, but this is still amazing, so it's what I'm going to do. Now, I did pick up the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Coastal from Peachy Cheap, and it came with this stuff. So it came with the foam stickers, it came with the 6x8 paper pad, the sticker book, and 2 die cuts, one that's all florals and one that's bits and pieces. So I have those. I also have 2 acrylic pieces. Hopefully I found, oh, there it is. That's going to start Magical Vacation, so that'll be the title. And then I found 2 sheets of Simple Vintage Coastal somewhere when I was shopping. And I picked them up. Definitely not for this side. It's kind of horrible. But for these, I liked both of these sides. And then I also went into my Close to My Heart because I knew that they had a lot of neutrals. And I'm doing a lot of pre-talking right now. Guys, I usually don't do this much prefacing before I go live. And wow, we're a little crooked, aren't we? I usually don't do this much prefacing when I go live, but I am a lot earlier than normal. So I went into my Close to My Heart papers and found a bunch of black and whites and some neutrals and things that I thought would go with vintage, Simple Vintage Coastal. I did toy with the idea of doing a 6x8 album for this trip because of the 6x8 paper pad and this, and you know, not having a lot of these papers, but I decided that that was not going to be the thing for me. I am not a fan of small albums unless it's for my December project. So that's what it is. Wow, my phone is blowing up right now, guys, so you know, people haven't wanted to talk to me in a while, but now all of a sudden I go live on YouTube and everybody and their brother wants to chat. I just need to make sure it's not screwing up my iPad because everything's connected. Okay, I think everything's still good. All right, so I'm going to trim down a piece of paper to 4.5 by 6.5. What that's going to do is give me a nice thick, bold border around my photo. So there we go. I've got that nice, thick, bold border. Now I have to make a decision. So this is the title page of my album, and sometimes I don't do title pages right away. Sometimes I just do pages in the album and then I do a title page because the album tone has been set. But in this case, I'm setting the tone of the album. So I'm thinking, like, how do I want to have this album? Do I want everything to be like a hodgepodge of everything? Do I want something that's going to connect through the entire album and not necessarily the same products? Like, do I want something that is going to connect it? Like in Disney albums, sometimes I put a hidden Mickey on every layout. In my solo trip where I go to the Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot, every layout has flowers on it. So like, what am I feeling right now? So I think what I want to do is have everything on a white background. I think that's what we're going to do. So, ooh, okay. I have a ton of white cardstock, so this is not going to be a problem. And I do have kind of an obsession with close to my heart white cardstock. I'm not a consultant. I don't sell it. I thought about it. I thought about becoming a consultant because of the amount of stuff I buy from close to my heart. I just don't know if I want that in my life. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So, we're going to do this. And then we need to make the things happen. So, this is, I think, going to be a combination of stacked washi, which I absolutely adore, and paper. I haven't pulled out any washi tape yet, so let's give this a quick flip to see what kind of... I really do not like this paper at all. This side is great. To give this a quick flip. So I know I'm not going to use Breathe in the Salt Air. So we're going to pull that out. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Lori. Hello, Linda. Sorry, guys. I literally just saw everything pop up right now. So if anybody else was here, and I'm sorry if I wasn't saying hey. I'm not really a fan of either one of those sides, but it's fine. I actually have flamingo paper that needs to live in the sunshine, swim in this. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay. All right, so I've got those 3 papers. I'm going to need some black paper. I think I will go for something a little bit more organic. So this is very, even though this kind of has like a hand-drawn feel to it, this feels much more organic. This still feels more structured. So I'm going to do this. Because remember, my title is Magical Vacation, and it's these acrylic pieces. So maybe, let's see if there's any, like washi stickers in this sticker book. So, fun fact, I finished going through, hi Terry, oh my goodness. It's like, I don't know. I have known Terry for years and have actually been able to scrapbook with her live and in person. So that just makes me so happy. Okay. So there are these long stickers. So those will work. Ooh, word phrases. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, duh. I guess I could have just looked at this. Okay. So this will work. We'll make sure that at least one of those long stickers make it onto the layout. So I'm gonna put it here. There's a thing that says a sandy toes kind of day, and there are toes with sand in our photo, so that's gonna happen. All right, let's pick out a few washi tapes. So this is a go-to. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of this. This was huge, like a huge roll of it, and Jelly Bean Soup used to make it, and Jelly Bean Soup doesn't do scrapbooking products anymore, so there's a kind of a neutral colored map. Now these neutrals don't match exactly, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me in the least. That's going to be a little bright. What does this even say? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Okay. That's okay. What else? Okay, we can bring in some gold. That'll work. What else? This pink, not an exact match, but that will work. That one. Okay. Let's see what else. Where are the blues? Okay. One's a little bit too bright of a blue, although I really do want to include it. And this is kind of a beach washi, so we're going to include that one, even though it is a little bright. I'm okay with that. Where the heck are all my teal? Oh, here they are. So the only bad thing about going through your room and like touching everything is that sometimes you forget where you move stuff around. Like my purple and my teal washi are in the same little thing now. They didn't used to be, so it's thrown me off a little bit. Hi, Deb. Okay, so now let's get started on the sketch. All right, so what I'm going to do, because this is easily accessible now too since I cleaned my room, is just chop some random size pieces. And I'm only going to do a couple of each. Okay. And this is totally random, no measuring. Okay. So now I have those. And we'll put those off to the side because these scraps will be saved because I'm working on an album project. Normally, those scraps would still be saved. They just go in the 6x6 papers. Happy Winey Wednesday, guys. All right, I do need to cut this paper down to 6 inches. Okay, now I can do the same thing with this. I might have way too many strips. Okay. So now I have my strips. And if this turns out it's not enough, it is no big thing to cut more of them, right? Like it's no big thing. Right, Deb? It is such a great sketch. Why do I have, oh, I got purple ink on that. And that's how we take care of that. I was inking with purple a little while ago. Guys, I spent all morning in this room making cards. Who am I? Okay. Now, in the sketch, let's see. In the sketch, the strips are thin, right? I wish I had my technology game a little bit better so I could have like the sketch going up there while I was talking. I know it can be done because I've seen it for other people doing it, but honestly, I haven't worked with the technology. I haven't done anything like that, so it's fine. Now, you know me, and you know I love a good stacked washi layout. I love a stacked washi layout. So I guess stacked washi and paper can do the same thing, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that one off and put this guy here. So when you're doing a stacked layout like this, there's two ways you can do it, right? You can either line up and measure everything and make sure that everything is completely straight, you know, use your grid mat, whatever. Even though I'm working on a grid mat, I'm really not paying that close of attention to the, wow, that's very similar. Look at that. It's like they made the washi from the Dominican Republic. Okay. That, I don't know, that just made me ridiculously happy, guys. Okay. So, we'll put that there. Now, fun fact, I just feel like I've got so much to say. It's been very quiet here at home. It's just been very quiet. So Alex was here for a little bit on leave, so he was, you know, got to visit with him. Christopher and I were on vacation. So he was here all the time. Like I kind of like that side better. We're gonna roll the glue off, and this is a glue boogie. I always show what a glue boogie is because it never fails when I say glue boogies. I get a comment, an email, something. So that's a glue boogie. Your ATG, when you can roll it off your paper like that and it leaves, it's a glue boogie. Make sure your glue boogie makes it into the trash can, otherwise it gets on your carpet and sticks. Ask me how I know. Anyway, I just feel like life has been, I like this, but I don't like it right on top of that. Like, life's been too quiet today. I was watching scrapbooking videos and room tours and stuff like that today, and I started running my mouth back at the people that were doing the room tours and talking about organization. And like, when Christopher came home from work, I was still doing it. He was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fine. This maniac is a maniac." But he was like, "Okay, Sandy, it's okay." He is actually at the chiropractor right now, so that is why I'm doing Winey Wednesday early, so we can go have ourselves a good time tonight on our patio. Okay. There's a couple things I wanted to tell you guys, and now, of course, my mind is blanking. So, who is who is actually, how funny is that, Ralph Waldo Emerson? Who is rediscovering their stash this month? Like, who is not shopping this month? I have not shopped. I don't know if I'm committing to not shopping or not. I mean, it would be would be kind of crappy of me to not shop this month because I'm getting ready to do a page protector buy for the shop, and when the new Cocoa Vanilla ships, because it's on a 2-week delay. When that ships, I'm going to be peddling that. Like, I'm going to be like, buy this, and I'm going to have a stencil release at mid-month. So I'm like, do I not shop, or do I shop and like still want people to buy stuff? Lori, my son is on leave now, then he's done with the Marines in August. How awesome to have that on the horizon. I'm not shopping this month, trying to organize and getting overwhelmed. Sandy, let me tell you, it took me a good 2 weeks, not daily, but 2 weeks working on this room. And it was just, it's ridiculous. And last night I told my husband, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm done. Well, I'm not done. I have a huge amount of pictures that need to be sorted. My December project is still in a sorted box thing on the desk, and my pockets just arrived, so I can finish putting things in pockets even though it's organized. And let me tell you guys something. Whoever says that those cheap stamp pockets on Amazon are the same quality as the Avery Elle ones is a dirty, dirty liar, because I bought those cheap pockets on Amazon and they have all failed. Every single one have failed. Now, have any of my Avery Elle ones failed? No, they haven't. And that is ridiculous. So I'm just like, you know what? Nope. I'm spending the money on the Avery Elle ones because they will not break. They're not ripping. They're lasting. So it's just, ooh, I really like that side. Got another good one, another glue boogie. We'll get that in the trash. Lots of organizing. Terry, I haven't found packages that were delivered that I forgot about, but I did find products that I forgot about. So usually when I clean my room, I don't touch embossing folders, I don't touch dies, and I don't touch the stamps. Like, I'm just like, well, they're fine, they're fine. But I actually touched them all this time, and the amount of duplicate stamps I had was a little bit ridiculous. I had like 6 duplicate stamps, and to be fair, some of my duplicate stamps are because I've purchased them from Brutus Monroe, and then I get them from being on the design team. So, I mean, to be fair, there is that, right? Like, it's not just me not knowing what I have and double buying. But I also bought a die to go with a stamp that I thought I owned that I actually don't. So there are those things. But I've touched every single thing. It's like buried treasure. Buried treasure. Trying not to shop. There you go, Lori. That's what we're doing. We are trying not to shop. Oh, I wanted to use one of those things and I forgot about it. Let's see, where did it go? I wanted to use one of those line things. Okay. This is our paradise. I like this one a lot. Ooh, thin. Okay. I think this is going to be one of those ones that overlap. I'm going to put it there and hopefully it's fine, right? Like, hopefully it's fine. Okay. Let's get a couple more of these on here. I want to make sure that I'm getting plenty of the black color on here because black is not something that is really highlighted in, oh, that's upside down. It's really not highlighted in the collection I'm using, but I'm adding it in, so I need to make sure that it is definitely there. Oh, it already has adhesive on it. See, Sherry, I think ink duplicates are fine because like you'll use them up. They're consumable, right? So like they will be used up. So I think that's fine. Look at me. I'm justifying your duplicates for you. Oh, too high up. Okay. Get a little bit more of that pink in there. I think I'm going to add one of the pinks down here as well, because there's really not a lot down here, and this has a lot of real estate too, and that's upside down. I think that one's upside down too, but it's fine. Yeah, that one is upside down. We're just going to turn it over. Okay, and one more up at the top right here, which I think it's going to be a washi tape. What washi tape do I want it to be? It's gonna be the beach. Okay, so now I have this down. Let's add a little bit more adhesive here because things are starting to pop up. Off topic, but how do you store the 12 by 12 stencils? Okay, so this is what I do. I have a 12 by 12 binder. This one I actually ordered and it came damaged right here. So when I contacted the company that I ordered it from, they just sent me a new one and said keep that one. So that's what I do. And I just have each stencil in a 12 by 12 page protector. I used to keep cardstock behind them because I was like, oh yeah, it'll be so easy for me to tell what the stencil is, but it adds so much bulk and so much weight that it's not worth it to me. So these are all my stencils, like my Scrapping Reflections stencils. So I have an entire binder of those, and then other brands of stencils is in a different binder, but I keep mine separate. And I buy the 12 by 12 binders from Hobby Lobby now to put my albums in, and they come with page protectors that I don't particularly care for. So they come with these that have this gap between the page and the reinforcement part where the hole goes. So there's this gap right here, and it drives me insane. I hate putting these in my albums because they stick out, right? Like they stick out a little bit too far. So I save these page protectors, and these are the things I use for my stencils now. Like stencil page protectors, I cut them off. I use these for shaker pockets, for all that kind of stuff. All right, I'm gonna put that away real quick. Because, you know, just cleaned up my room, gotta have everything put away. I used branding strips when I did the sketch. Great use for them. It is, Deb, if you save branding strips. I'm not a branding strip saver. I'm a branding strip, throw it in the bin kind of person. Okay, so I'll do this. I think I need a doily in my life, because there is like a little circle-y thing. And my little circles in here are not large enough, so I'm gonna need a doily in my life. A doily or a round label or something. Ooh, maybe that. Maybe a doily on top. Okay. So I do have these acetate doilies. So I would have to back them though. Do I have a tiny doily? Yep, we do. Okay. I don't want to, I'm not going to use the acetate one. I'm going to back that one. Or not back that one. I'm going to do this. Okay. Anytime, Sandy. Okay. So, is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I think I want to ink this, though. My husband's back from the chiropractor, and he says he's doing something fun this weekend. What are you doing? Okay. Also, these page protectors make great what are these, like messy mats? Okay, and the phone is still blowing up. That's fine. Okay, so we'll pull that off, put that one to the side. Oh, and talking about trying not to shop, then I feel almost guilty that I put some destashed up on Instagram. Almost guilty, guys. Not fully guilty. Almost. Okay, so I want to make sure that this is straight, so I am going to use my grid mat to do that. There we go. Tuck that bad boy there. Oops. Ripped him. Good thing we ripped him on the back where nobody can see. And look at that. Nobody's going to see that poor little naked tag hole either. Old Cricut mats are good messy mats too. This is true. Okay. I need to make sure that this isn't like meeting up with one of these lines, and I need to make sure that this is, see, I really want it to go right here so it kind of highlights "You Are My Only Sunshine," but then there's this line right here and it lines right up. So that can't happen. So what I'm going to do is lift it up a little bit and then just make sure I don't have that white paper right there showing. And then it's not exactly on one of these lines either. Okay, let's take a peek again at the sketch. Now the sketch does have stitching here. I'm not doing stitching there. I just don't think it needs it, so I'm not going to do it. All right, and then I got to figure out where I want this to line up. Okay, so I like that. So I'm going to glue it down with some Nouveau Deluxe. Nouveau Deluxe works great on acrylic. And this Vacation acrylic piece is ridiculously old. It actually came on a swap item. That said Beach Vacation, and I changed it to Holden Beach because that was the name of the place we went to. And I saved the vacation, and it's been like years, 15 years I've been hanging on to this bad boy, at least. Okay. Now these strips, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not saving them, they're going in the bin. Now I just need to do a little bit of decoration, and then my title page for our trip will be done. Okay, so let's pull out these guys, and then I will show you how I store these things. So any kind of thickers, 12 by 12 embellishments, stickers like this, I always cut the right hand side of them off, and then they get stored like this in a bin. So it's easy for me to flip through and see what they are. So we're gonna put a heart there, and a heart here. So now I've got like this whole title cluster. Awesome idea of getting rid of branding zip strips. Love it. Yes. Okay. So that is going to be, I think that's all I'm going to pull off of those. I don't want to get too ridiculous with my embellishing on this, and that's for a couple of reasons. One, I need this to last an entire album because I took a lot of photos. No. Oh, I was like, why is this sticking together? I wish this was just a leaf. I would put that there. Okay. Our happy place, that's good. Okay, we're gonna put this one up there, and I'm actually, bless you, I need some fun. Okay. I'm gonna put that up there, but I want it to be popped up. So I'm gonna use some fun foam. I have a refrigerator bin that's extra that I think will take to my scrap room to help store stuff. All of my fridge bins are in my scrap room. I don't use fridge bins in the fridge. Hello, Megan. Okay, so we're gonna put that one there. And then, where's that sticker that says something about sandy toes? That needs to be on here too. A sandy toes kind of day. I do have a leaf there. My problem too is that I haven't looked at these products yet. Like I haven't really familiarized myself with them. Whoops. So I kind of don't know what I have yet. there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Palm trees. Now the palm trees did not have bananas on them. They had coconuts. Hi, I'm a top-down scrapbooker. I'm just going to cut those off. It would be good if I added adhesive, huh? That would make it a bit easier. Okay, I'm going to put that like that. And then I'm going to take some small pop foams. And I'm going to put them under these palm fronds. And what that's going to do is give me lift. Not on that one maybe, because we'll leave that one alone. It's going to give some lift to the leaves while the tree is still parked on the flat part like it should be. Okay. All right, now I need something here. Probably that is a gorgeous flower, but probably not, huh? Okay. Let's take a peek. I just think that this collection is just gorgeous. There's that same tree, just smaller. About this is our paradise. And then maybe this one. To go here. Now these are a little bit too see-through for me, so what I'm gonna do is get some white cardstock and put these bad boys on it, and then I'm gonna see if one of my punches will punch out the exact size I need. Nope. Okay. That one was close enough. Oh, it already says this is our pair. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Even if it said even though this will say this is our paradise twice, we're just gonna go with it. Because it really is. I think I need to upgrade my punches. I can't get it to punch. I'm just going to cut it out with scissors. Yeah, I mean, I've been using these Fiskars, or not Fiskars, Creative Memories punches for years and years and years. And then, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Fiskars really hasn't been putting out new scrapbooking punches and scrapbooking products. So, I don't know what I'm going to do, because my circle punches are just being brats. Okay. Last of the wine. Now, one of these places I really cut a little bit funky, so we're going to cover that up with this. I'm going to adhere that down like that. Put a little bit more adhesive under here because it keeps popping up. I mean, to be fair, I did yank it up, so it's my fault. Yeah, the foil, I've done the foil, I've done the wax paper, I've done all the things for okay. So what I'll do is put Punta Cana and the dates of the trip right here, but I don't remember the dates exactly off the top of my head, so that'll have to be after. Okay, and I like this Pure Bliss tag. That right there. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I need black enamel dots in my life, and I don't have any more. I wonder. Ooh, I do. So these are homemade enamel dots from perler beads that I made way back in the day. They're too big. They're very big, aren't they? They're a little bit too big for what I want. All right, looks like I'm going to be buying some enamel dots. Do I need enamel dots or do I need gold splatter? So you guys, this is Brutus Monroe's Chroma Mist in Ornament Gold. It's listed in the Facebook group. It is also listed on my personal Facebook page. When I posted about it last week, it went out of stock. And Christopher, who is the owner of Brutus Monroe, sent me a message today that it is back in stock. So there it is. All right. And it is my happy replacement for Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. So I think instead of enamel dots, we'll do the gold. And that lives on my desk. Ooh, WD-40. I will have to do that. Good idea. All right, guys. This is, oh, we're gonna wipe that gold off of his leg. This is where I'm gonna leave this. I just have to add the dates there. And like I said, I need to look that up because I don't remember the exact dates of vacation, which is fine. It's fine. So there it is. Thanks for joining me for this live, you guys. I hope you have a great evening, and a fabulous weekend, and I will catch you guys real soon.